Hey there, this video is about replacing the coolant elbows on 3.8 liter V6. This is a 2001 Pontiac Grand Prix non-supercharged V6, and that is one of the elbows right there. They're made of a plastic that just over time from heating and cooling, and they just get brittle and break. So here we go. Alright, well, first I'm going to disconnect the battery. 8mm or a 5/16. Next, remove the coolant reservoir. As you can see, they hold it on there with a electronic wire nut. They got like a 10mm that's like this right here. It's like a, I don't know what the hell they are exactly, but that's what usually is on there. Get that out of the way. Alright, so let's see here. Wrench. There. And then since you disconnected your battery, now you take out the bolts for the alternator. And then you can slide the alternator back and out of the way. So that was a 15mm. This is a 10. I just loosened that up to get this bracket to move out of the way. And see, now we got another 15 right there. And a 15 right there. So it is just them 3 bolts on that. You will lose coolant. So, and this is what happened last time I did one of these. They came out in pieces, so that broke off. Is right there. Little bits of the end of that broke off, and are right there. They should pull out, you know, a little pick or something like that and pop it on out of there. Same for that. I'm just going to grab it and pull it out with a needle nose or something like that, and we'll see how it goes. As you can see, this has been leaking for some time and quite neglected. Alright, here we go. Alright. Pieces just break right off. They're so brittle. So, you just pretty much got to chip away at it and break it off in pieces. Alright, I have not started putting any of my bolts in yet. I just slid the elbows in. So you start off, you slide them all the way into your bracket. And then slid that one in there. So then as you start to slide this whole thing into place, you can get them both lined up at the same time. Reassembly. Alright, well, I tightened the bolts on that. I actually had to kind of jimmy this back and forth before I was able to and tap that in, because it's not exactly at the right length when you start trying to, when you put this bracket up there and stick it in, and then trying to start putting them bolts in. They didn't want to line up, because I had to get that into a better position. I had to kind of pull it away, enough room to jimmy the bolt around, and start 1, and then start 2, and then eventually start 3, and suck it in straight. And then while I was sucking it in, I had to kind of tap this one around and move things to make sure that it slid in there the way it was supposed to. Now I got my alternator back on, and then I'm going to slide my boom, bam. Put on your wire nut. And I'm not going to do that yet because I got to do my thermostat still here, and we'll see how this goes.